What's up, guys? It's your girl Jean, aka Ingiliana, and I am here with another video. It's been what, 1 month? Oh, it's 1 month since I made a video. Welcome back to my channel, guys, and if you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the post notification bell so you guys can be notified each time that I upload. If you hear vehicle constantly, I apologize because my room is at the roadside. Yes, I have a very nice view of the Blue Mountain. If you don't know the Blue Mountain, be go research it. The place is quiet, so me and I can go loud and disgusting like how I always stay. I was going to make a video for you guys last week Thursday. I went back to my home parish where I grew up. Guys, I decided to make a video. I was surprising my folks that I live with, and I totally forgot to video the part of their surprise. Like, it was legit funny. So here what me go do. Me go and get up in the veranda and me go open the door. Pong, pong, pong. Yes, me knock on the door and them frightened. So them send my father come open the door now because the two lady them not open the door. So them send my daddy come open the door. Daddy come open the door, hear me. Surprise! He was like, hear my grandma. I want you. My mother she in the bathroom. Hear my mother. Where you go? How you get here? I'm like, these people supposed to be excited to see me. Anyways, all that, and I totally forgot to film their expression. But anyway, today's video is not about my surprise that went on last week. It's about times I almost died. So the first time I almost died was when I was going to start first form. So it was Friday, August 24, 2012. I woke up early, around 7 going up to 8, and I took out my teacup and I went outside, and I put down the teacup on a table that was outside. When I make tea it, next thing we know, I heard faint screams in a distance, and I don't know what happened. Whenever I come to any realization, I was like, belong to this world. Then I saw a bundle of clothes. I kept crying that my belly hurt, my belly hurt. Then I realized that my grandmother is holding me up. My mother's, they're both holding me up. And they moved me toward the sofa in the house. I was getting alcohol thrown at me, I was getting sugar thrown at me, everything. I'm like, wagwan. Like, in my head I was like, wagwan. And they were giving me the stuff, and my grandmother everybody was panicking. So alcohol I get all over my face, in my eye, alcohol I get in my eye, sugar I get in my mouth, sugar I get in my eye, alcohol I get in my mouth, everything, because apparently what happened was I knocked out. I don't know what happened. I just know that I went outside, put down the teacup on the table, and then I started to hear faint screams and everything. But what happened from my grandmother and my mom's point of view was that my grandma saw me lying on the floor, on the ground, on the outside. It was concreted down. So she saw me lying on the ground. I fell at her feet. Her back was turned. She was going in towards the storeroom. We have a little outside kitchen as well, so she's going, the storeroom is on one side, the kitchen is on one side. So she was opening the door to enter, and she heard a fall, and she said, girl get up off of the ground because I was a play faint and play dead and them look a shit day. I was 11. My mom was, it was her wash day. She was washing. Then my grandma screamed, and then when my mom heard my grandma scream, she came outside, screamed and dropped the clothes. So those are the two fainted screams in a distance I heard. And then when my eyes were opened, I was in my grandmother's arms and I saw clothes on the ground, but I still did not know what was happening. My mom told me that, my grandma told me that when she realized I wasn't playing, it was that she saw my color changing. I was becoming black, literally. And my mom said when she tried to pick me up, all my weight just got down on her like I was dead. So that's why she screamed again. And then she started to get panic and everything. Called my father there at work. Mom said she came and go doctor. Daddy said don't go doctor, go straight to the hospital. On our way to hospital, my mom was trying to keep me up because whenever somebody knock out, try to keep them awake so they don't go in coma. So anyway, she was trying to keep me awake. She stopped at a gas station and bought very sweet syrup. Them Jamaican people always have some stuff. So them said sweet stuff good to keep persons awake. So I was sipping the syrup. She stopped at somebody's garden to get some scallion to rub up on for me to smell because it has a high scent. So when they smell it, it probably keep me awake, in which it did. And she tried to keep me awake. And now all I wanted to do was sleep and complaining about my belly bottom hurting me and all these things. I remember that very good. And when we were on our way closer to the hospital, I started to read signs and know, like, see that we're going somewhere, and I'm reading the signs and she realized that I am not totally gone. And we eventually reached the hospital. Nurses and myself, mommy say, she had to sit on it. Mommy said my picking you dead. Mommy go through the emergency door and she goes straight to a doctor, and the doctor was like, alright, get her on the machine, give her some oxygen, them go do some blood tests and stuff, and they did that and that and that, and I got admitted to the hospital. I stayed Friday night. I cried the whole night because I was like, stay in the hospital. I did not want to stay. And that's why I cried. And mommy and I, the next day, doctor come, and doctor told me that they want, the doctor kept me another day for observation. So I was diagnosed with, I had to research it. I honestly can't pronounce it very well. So it is called vasovagal attack, and what it is it's a disorder that causes rapid drop in the heart rate and blood pressure, resulting in decreased blood flow to the brain and fainting. It is also linked to sinus, so it is also called the silent sinus. So I was diagnosed with that, and they said they want to keep me another night for observation, etc, etc. And I did some tests during that day. I did x-rays on my skull and stuff because I fell on my head back. I don't remember the tests that I did, but I did quite a few tests. And my parents slept on the bench outside, the outpatient, they call it outpatient bench. Because the first night when I was supposed to stay, I cried like, no, I don't want to stay, blah blah blah. And they were like, you have to stay, and if you're gonna have to stay one more night, we will sleep here with you. But you know that at hospitals they have certain visiting hours. So after visiting hours were over, my parents slept outside for me. That's why I feel love them. The attack, what I realized, the attack happens very early in the mornings. So it happened twice after that. The last time it happened was 2014 or 15. I was in third form, so it's either one of those years. This is a medicine that they gave me. I'm supposed to take 4 puffs every 4 hours when necessary. But I don't do that anymore because it don't really happen again. I don't want to get addicted to this to the point where I can't live without it. So I only like take 4 puffs when I can't breathe, or when I have like a minor attack. It's not asthma, guys, it's worse than asthma. And it's, when I say it is linked to sinus, it is it's called the silent sinus, and it's one of the most rare type of sinus in the world. Doctor told me that. it's basically when not much oxygen is in the brain. So I had to be on nebulizer. I had to get this as prescription along with antibiotics and all the stuff, you know. Do that. I have to stay in the bed for at least 10 minutes before I get up and go to the bathroom to wash my face, brush my teeth, get fresh for the morning. I have to stay in bed for like 10 minutes before I can say get up and do anything, just to like control it. So my body has to go back down to room temperature before I can get up, before I can open the window, etc. Like that. My biggest value is my life. I love my life, and I'm thankful that I'm here today to share my experience with you. Well guys, I'm hungry. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you leave a thumbs up for the sake that I am here. I'm still alive. I'm still alive. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe.